Hey tubers, welcome back for another adventure. Just a quick video. It's fall and I have to start putting away my toys, so I need every square foot that I could come up with. And even coming up with every square foot, I have a space problem. But let me just show you what I did to kind of come up with some decent storage space. That rolling tool cart obviously is set up to roll. But behind it, up against here and in the back, there's quite a bit of space that's, quite honestly going unused. So if you just roll this out, right, did it one-handed, one could see the toolbox can only roll back as far as this wall. Probably what I'm gonna do is, a lot of times when I buy certain chemicals, aerosol chemicals, starting fluid, engine cleaner, carburetor cleaner, they're in sealed aerosol cans. And this is not a hot wall in the garage. So probably what I'm going to do is set up a few shelves to take up some of this space. And you guys could see what I did here, right? Just a couple of shelves here. There's three of these motors here. One in the back, this one up front, and that down below that is one of those 110cc motors. This is a big red motor, 250cc, and I just used recycled plywood. You can see it's pretty thick, but it was used before. Daryl gave it to me when I was out there picking up that generator from him, and some partial 2x4s. Yeah, the used plywood was part of a pallet situation. You can see it has that ungainly hole in a spot, but it's perfect for cutting up, for putting in shelves, just like I've done here, right? And everything I've put there is kind of in the way, right? I mean, that motor sitting in the middle of the floor is quite something to trip over. It's not something you want to have to move unless you're about to do something with it, right? And even the smaller motors, you want to not be dropping those. It's not good for them. And the other one, to keep the mice from nesting, especially in that box right there, I put a few of these in there, and quite honestly, if you read the precautions and so forth, it's nothing you want to spend quality time with. And I think particularly in the box, by putting it in the box, should concentrate the smell enough. You can see there's a couple right there, one there. So every once in a while, when I think about it, or if I see a mouse, I'll just put a few around. Also, I left this area opened underneath. I'm going to sweep that out and just put a couple of mouse traps there, just to give them something to eat and so forth. When it comes to these mothball things, it's not a bad idea if you kind of put one in the back of your toolbox. The smell will permeate the entire toolbox. I mean, not enough that when you open it up you're going to fall over or anything, but enough that mice will not like it. Because I've had a mouse nest in here. I haven't had any trouble with this. I think it's sealed, assuming all the drawers are closed, right? They kind of can't get under it and in the bottom or anything. But I even put a couple in there just to make it a little less hospitable for them. They just rather not be near them. I mean, it's not going to stop them from putting a nest, like, let's say, right there. Or if I have the cans here and I don't have any mothballs by these cans, it's not to stop them from putting it next to the cans, perhaps. But anything we could do to keep mice away. As you build each one of these shelves, each one is more than a square foot, right? It's like, call it 2 cubic feet per. That's 6 cubic feet. That's a lot of stuff to now have not in the way, right? Still get to it, right? Roll the toolbox out and get right to it. But once again, it's not in the way. It's not something you're tripping over. So I figured I'd just mention that. A lot of people have space alongside their garage, or even the space between kind of the garage door and the wall and the ceiling, right? One could capture quite a bit of space by using that also. So just a couple of areas to grab. So here we have it, reclaiming some unused garage space and recycling some unused plywood and pallet material. Anyway, I'd like to I'd like to thank everybody for dropping by, watching, and commenting. Please remember to keep your feet down, your heads up, and enjoy each and every day. Bye now.